Hi guys, welcome back to episode 27 of Dofus Let's Play. It's been a good 9 months, a whole 9 months since the last episode. Not much has changed with our characters. They all look pretty much exactly the same. But there has obviously been updates throughout that time which have generated new spells and just new mechanics into the game as well. So let's run down a few of these. So we'll go through each character one by one just to know where we're standing, and then we're hopefully just going to crack on and continue on with the quest lines. So here's the Sacria. Beforehand we had it was a different, we had a bid jizz wand, I believe. If we go into equipment, by pressing the B button we can type it in. Yeah, the bid jizz, such a weird thing to say, but yeah, that gives us an additional 1 MP, so I might actually go ahead and get another one of those. And then obviously we've got the powerful dazzling belt as well. Now I just managed to remage a crackler ring, really nice as well. I managed to bump on an extra 133 vitality, so it's pretty decent. The economy in this server is relatively, I'd say, high for low level items. As you can see, the average price for each of these crackler items is ridiculous. Gelinos himself is selling for a ridiculous amount as well. So yeah, we're still rocking the agility. Now I am aware that agility Sacrias have ultimately suffered a nerf because they were ridiculously strong. As you guys probably were aware, the actual focus, the mechanics themselves have changed as well. So as you can see, suffering is inversely proportional to the Sacria's vitality rate. The lower the health points, the higher their suffering. It's divided into 10 levels, each corresponding to a 10% vitality threshold. Each level of suffering gives the Sacria bonuses that reduce damage taken and increase damage dealt. So what it's basically saying is the less damage I have, the less health I have, the more damage I will take, but the more damage I will obviously throw out as well. Suffering is represented by a drop of blood above the caster along with a number from 1 to 10. So bleeding is a separate mechanic. Bleeding charges can be generated by using certain utility spells. So an example of this is mutilation down here. It is consumed by others. Spending these charges will increase the effects of the spell that spends them. These charges can stack up to 3 times and they remain until they are used. The charges are represented by a drop of blood and they go to 1 to 3. So essentially the mutilation, as you can see here, the caster loses 10% of their health and gains 1 bleeding charge and 150% power for 1 turn. So you basically gain a charge, and so on after that, as long as mutilation is active, recasting mutilation stops its effects. So yeah, it's quite cool. Not as strong as we used to be, unfortunately, but hey ho, is what it is. Need to do some balancing, and they obviously did it, so I can't complain with that. So we have got this Shushivin hat, which I'm trying to sell, but nobody's buying on it, so like people's just undercutting me massively. I might actually end up selling it for 2 mil. On the market it's selling for about 3 to 4 mil. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So there we go. So yeah, I did actually go ahead and craft some of the Sacria set because I wanted to try seeing what going Omni was like. So going every single, element and seeing if that was beneficial, but it was really weak. So yeah, 2000 HP, we've got 10 and 4, we want to go for the 5, so I'm probably going to update the set in a bit. Next we have the Any, I believe this is the Any, let's double check. No, okay, so this is Cicidida. I haven't binded my hotkeys, so I'm going to have to go back into doing that, because I had hotkeys set before and it was really nice to swap. So yeah, Cedida, still strength Cedida, really nice, 504 strength for the level, it's quite cool. Set, so we've got the Treeknik helmet, which we could probably try swap out for a Karakat maybe, but at the moment it's doing okay. It's obviously vitality overmerged. The Grezor, which gives us some nice summons, and I thought my whole set was vitality overmerged. Just looks like my amulet needs and my boots. And also the axe as well. But yeah, just the Royal Pippin set, nothing too special at all. With these Sedidas, I haven't really looked into the mechanics and seen if they've got any updates since. From what I'm looking at, they still look like, yeah, I don't think they got anything changed. They were pretty decent anyways. Ooh, Prickly Embers, I've never seen that spell actually. Interesting. Okay, the next one is our Panda. I really like the Panda for some reason. So the Panda is Omni. Now what that means is he's utilising every element, and the set I'm using to do that is the Daguerreo set, which is really cool. So full set gives 1 MP, 90 power, 12% critical, and some decent vitality. Now the reason why I like this set so much on this Panda is we're getting 6 MP, which is really useful on a Panda because we need to be utilising the let me see, what's the spell called? Karcham, which basically throws enemies or players to a specific cell. Now what I would want to do is get some more dodge. Let's see what's actually dropping our dodge. Okay, so it's Assault and Battery Cape, so we could potentially get rid of that and swap it out for something that gives us some agility or some dodge, and that would be quite nice. Oh yeah, I did mean to point out that our Drago Turkeys are all around level 80. I did buy these at level 1 from what I remember, so you know, we're leveling these up as we go through the game. Switching it up with 2 pieces of the Royal Rainbow set. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it's because it gives power, to be fair, but yeah, pretty nice. Spell wise and mechanic wise, I don't think anything's changed with these guys. Pretty much the same as they've always been. And finally we have the Eni. Now our Eni is pure intelligence base for obvious reasons. Heals, 102 heals, which I'm really proud of. The set which I'm using is the Rictus set. Very underrated set. Would highly recommend using it if you are around this level for an Eni. It gives in total 42 heals, which is ridiculous. Some really nice vitality. I think everything's overmerged, maybe? Yeah, the heart is overmerged. The cape's meh. The cape's pretty decent, to be fair, but what can you do? And then the ring as well, but this set is really expensive at the moment. And then we are perfectly aligning that with a full Royal Morello Cherry Blop set, which is brilliant. Drago Turkey using the ginger one for the heals, and the Golden Scarbugly Rond again for the heals as well. So, ooh, this is new striking mode. Okay, so you can't challenge here. Okay, anyways, if we go over to our quests. Oh nice, we're selling some of our runes. Go over to our quests and we can see on the side we've got this quest, and I believe we've got that for every single one. So we got elapsed. Yep. Yeah, we've got it for every single one of our characters, which is good, so we can start that today. So the Kannibal dungeon, from what I remember, isn't too difficult, so it's going to be quite nice to do. I just think that you actually do need some stuff to do it. I think you need to get to Moon Island. Is it Moon Island? Yeah, it's there. It's on Moon Island. Now I'll just double check to see if I've got Zap. Turtle Beach. I'm pretty sure I got the Zap for all my characters, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I'm really happy to be back. I've been wanting to get back into this for a long period of time. Dofus is glitching out for some reason. I don't know why today, but it's just been very weird. Again guys, this is a let's play on the Shadow server. Now what this means is if we were to die to a mob, so PVM based content, we would lose everything. So all of our progress would go. So it's very, very important to do your research before you go into a fight, because some mobs, especially in this specific dungeon, can one hit KO from what I remember. Anyways, let's see if we can teleport our team. Perfect, I think we can teleport everyone. Nice, so we can. Hand over the key, hand over key, hand over the key. Sweet, so let's just get straight into this. Oh god, lag. Still it's still quite difficult for me to get used to the whatchamacallits, the keybinds. I'm not too used to it. I haven't done it for a while. Okay, so we're starting off with the Sacria. Now, I'm still learning with the Sacria from obviously playing before. Do I have attraction still? Not too sure. Okay, so from what I remember, if we summon a Kearney, we get 2 AP, and then we can use Stimulating Word. Selective Word. Deals a nice amount of damage. So yeah, 6 MP on the Pandora, and that damage is pretty nice for a 2 AP spell. I think we have Panda Attack, which is also good. Yeah, I'm really liking that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now on to our Sedida. Let's have a look, see what she can do. I remember Poison State is ridiculously OP, see if that's still a thing. Infected State, sorry. Yeah, as you can see, so I think they've put a timer on it now, with a little number 2 underneath the infected symbol, which kind of makes sense because it was really strong beforehand. How much AP is Assault? 2 AP. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, the damage is still really bad, but we're healing more than we, more than we need to, which is good. Yeah, so it's dropped, as you can see there, it went from 2 to 1, unless the Mad Dolt reinfects them. I kind of do like that change, to be fair. I did think it was a bit cheese. So if we use Transposition on the any. We need Attraction. I've got Perfusion on for some reason. So what's really overpowered about this infected state is if we use aggressive brambles, it deals 200 damage on both. Essentially there's no cap as well onto how many characters you can infect, so obviously it's really useful in PVM content. So that was the first fight of the dungeon, wasn't too difficult at all. Got some decent XP. Oh yeah, I should have pointed out that characters on this server do receive 3 times more experience. I'm not sure about the drops, to be fair. I don't remember if that's increased. Anyway. So let's try do the challenge as well, because we will obviously need all the achievements anyways. Okay, so statue and unpredictable. It's pretty hard, to be honest. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to attack this guy. Gotta make sure we don't fail on the... Yeah, I can't really do much until they come to us, unfortunately. I think summoning the Mad Doll was probably a bad idea because we can't afford to infect monsters, as we'll obviously attack all of them. I'm surprised I've got 4 summons out. I didn't know we had enough to do that. Okay, so again, this is going to take forever, so I think I'm just going to give up on, Why is it attacking him? Has he got, like, some sort of spell on? That's really overpowered. A block with 900 health. So yeah, as you can see... Oh no, wait a second. He's not infected, that's okay then. So I can attack him. So we just don't want the sacrificial doll to kill anything. quite annoying. Yeah, I can't really do much of this rate. You just got to get quite lucky with the challenge, to be honest. Okay, there we go. So that's one down. That was quite annoying. Let's just hope our panda can attack something. Okay, perfect. So we can attack that. What I will do is... pretty decent. Is that 3 times? Blazing Fist, 300 damage. So I don't know if indirect damage counts, so my Sacrificial Doll is going to kill the Kannibal as well. That's 9. Unless... nah, unfortunately. I think we failed the challenge. Oh. Oh, never mind. He killed himself. I know this hotkey situation isn't the best to look at. Nice, so we should do it now. When we pass, so we'll automatically have to fight this guy. And he should be dead this turn. Pretty decent. I mean, we all came out full health, so no complaints. What are we saying drop wise? Pretty decent drops, to be fair, if you look at it from a recipe point of view. I mean, we're definitely going to have enough to craft like moon amulets, maybe. Yeah. So some pretty good items, to be honest. I mean, we're going to... this is for some really good stuff in the future as well. So can't really complain about that. Okay, so what have we got next? 3rd room, so 2 more rooms to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up on the challenges this time because it's so long, honestly. Right guys, here we are, we're on to the dungeon master of this specific dungeon. So if we scroll down and look for, what's his name? Oh, it should be in 51 to 100 actually. Kannibal. Oh, I've already done it apparently. Well, that's embarrassing. I don't think I've done it on every other character though. Let's have a look. It's interesting. I think I maybe did it before the quest line, which is why I have to do it again. Okay. There's no issue. We can try a zombie, which could be fun. I don't think we can duo. I mean, probably could, but I don't want to risk it. It is only level 60. Let's have a look. Do we have any sidekicks? Ooh, we do. Do they all have sidekicks? Interesting. I did not know this. Okay, so we could potentially... I don't know if I want to risk it, guys. I honestly don't. It's quite... Like, I can always come back and do the dungeon. Yeah, okay, we'll try zombie. Yeah, zombie seems good. I don't want to be risking it. Honestly, I don't want to just, you know, come back after 9 months and then completely spoil everything. It's not exactly fair. Okay, so zombie. Zombie seems easy, but that's probably why it's going to be so hard. I don't remember this dungeon. Okay, so neutral raz. So zombie 1 MP. Okay. So we'll just start buffing on the first turn. Okay, so what's good now is we've got 3 infected. So if I hit... Okay, never mind. We don't want to risk it. Okay, so that's the boss down. We are lagging a bit. There we have it, guys. It should be the achievement for zombie. Perfect, it was as well. Kannibal. Oh, we got a head. That's a good drop. Nice. So let's accept. Perfect. We actually leveled up on our Sakria as well. Perfect. Nice. Karma wise, obviously we got 4,000 from each character, which is good. What I tend to do is, obviously my profession character is the Sakria, so I probably am going to trade everything to the Sakria, just to obviously benefit from that. Not the karmas though, don't really bother with trading the karmas because I think it's a bit unnecessary. God, I'm so not used to this. Yeah, I am using Alt Escape, by the way, if you guys haven't realised, which is the biggest issue at the moment. It's making me obviously go through tab windows rather than just Dofus windows, if that makes sense. So, okay. Now we just need the panda. Nice. So we got about a lot of drops from there. So if you go into Canny, got 4 of your heads, and you only need 1 per craft for some items. So the mask, for instance, is a really good item to make. Maybe it's worth crushing actually. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice, I'm happy with that. So if we leave, what was the reason for us to do that? So we need to talk to Percival Pointer. Now what I'll do is I'll run that on my Sakria, just to see what the rewards are, and I think we'll call it an episode there, guys. Yeah, as you can see, the well is a zap. It's very confusing. I don't know why it keeps glitching out like this today. So I actually don't remember this quest because I took it a long time ago, but apparently, what do we get from it? That's the question. So we've got 11,000 karmas, we've got 2 million XP. And then, the Wabbit one. Interesting, nice. So we get a lot of karmas from doing these quests, guys. I can't really, advise not to do them. If we look at our achievements, we can see if... Here we go. So this is... Wow, so obviously after this, the advanced dungeons, that's after we do the Wabbit dungeon in the next episode, by the way. Spoiler alert. We will get all these nice juicy rewards, which is brilliant. Have we done the Wabbit? We haven't as well, so that'll be really nice to do. We get some really nice drops as well. The Wabbit hair is used in Wolf Belt, which is really nice because we're coming up to them levels soon. Perfect, nice. So yeah, guys, I know it's been a while, but yeah, thanks for sticking around, and it's nice to see the community is growing ever so more each day. Yeah, I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.